Alright, you guys saw the title. How good is the Yeti Fruit actually? Now you guys seem to like the how good is gas fruit actually video, so I decided to go ahead and make one with the Yeti Fruit. And this thing is like really popular right now, so hey, might as well tell the people how good it is before they buy it. Now before we get into the video guys, really quick, if you are or are not new to the channel, it would be very helpful if you did leave a like. You might as well subscribe, the button's right there. Join the Discord, link in the description below to be in giveaways, videos, events, and more. And do all 3 of those steps to enter in any permanent fruit of your choice giveaway. And with that said, let's get into the video. So first, let's talk about the grinding aspect of Yeti. Now, if you don't have this thing right here that can just like maul anybody around you, then you're stuck without the transformation. And I'm going to be honest, Yeti without transformation is kind of bad for grinding. There's no M1s without transformation. The moves are kind of ground oriented, if you know what I mean. Like look, Arctic Clap doesn't go down at all, like it just goes straight. The fruit is based around like ground combat, ground fighting, and when you're fighting NPCs with no Logia effect and no M1s, this is kind of not the greatest. First of all, I mean, obviously it's going to be harder to get mastery because, you know, you don't have those M1s to finish them off quicker, but no Logia effect, you're just taking unnecessary damage from the enemies. And let me tell you, bro, the grind was not easy with this fruit. Oh man. All those cake queens and stuff, they made me want to do terrible things. Anyways, you guys get the gist of the fruit for grinding. It's really not that great until you get the transformation. When you get transformation on this thing, the grinding aspect becomes much easier. If you're grinding for levels and you have transformation, I would have no problem grinding with the Yeti. Like, this thing's not bad at all. You can spam moves, make everything into like Antarctica, Alaska. It's just like it's really smooth. I don't know what's the word for it. It's really satisfying to use Yeti transformation, especially for grinding when you're hitting the NPCs. And who doesn't want to turn everything into an Iceland? So yeah, that's what I have to say about Yeti for grinding. When it's out of transformation, the fruit sucks for out of transformation grinding. Let's not sugarcoat here. So would I recommend this fruit for grinding? You'll have to see at the end of the video. Now next, we have your PvP. In my last video, I was getting terrorized by a Yeti user. This guy 2 out of 3'd me. It was just a bad experience overall. I couldn't figure it out. The one time I did win, I barely won. I thought I was dying. It might have been luck that I won. This thing is crazy for PvP. You know what's actually more insane? When this thing first came out and I was away from home, so I hadn't seen the Yeti Fruit, I hadn't watched videos on the Yeti Fruit or anything. And then somebody told me, actually a few people told me, yeah, Yeti is pretty bad. And I was like, oh, okay. So when I got home, I didn't instantly buy it or anything. And then I faced one in PvP. And I was like, bro, the people that told me it's bad, are they okay in the head? Like, did they get slammed on their head by a Yeti user?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like, oh my gosh, this thing is OP. I don't know why people were saying it was bad. I don't understand it. And I know my skill diff is not that terrible to the point where I'm dying to a fruit that's bad. So this thing is just crazy for PvP. Transform. Now we go untransformed. You can probably string together some combos, but it's not the greatest thing in the world, obviously. Usually no meter transformation fruits are going to be like better with transformation on, and they're going to rely more on transformation because guess what? They have no meter, so you're probably going to be spamming it. But I've done a little bit of PvP without like transform on Yeti, and I have to say, transform is definitely the better option. You go with the transform, you spam them to death. It's going to be so much funnier to get their reaction. Oh, you little spammer. Oh my gosh, you suck at the game. Oh, you spam, Yeti spam. Then untransformed and they say GG. We don't want that. We want them to be toxic. It looks like I have Conqueror's Hockey on this thing. Oh yeah, as I was saying, Yeti Fruit makes people cry a lot for PvP. Still very broken. It hasn't gotten nerfed yet. I would expect some type of nerf to happen to this fruit. Maybe that's when a new fruit comes out. Maybe it's when a fruit gets reworked. Maybe it's just at the next update. Usually what they do is they'll let you play around with this super overpowered fruit for a little bit, and then they'll nerf it. Now, sometimes the nerfs are heavy and huge, but sometimes they don't do anything at all. You won't even notice the difference. So I'm kind of hoping that Yeti doesn't get nerfed too hard because Again, it is one of the most expensive fruits, and it's very, very fun to use. Like, who doesn't want to walk on water with a transformation fruit? That's like absolutely crazy. Oh, I forgot about sea events. Guys, if you can use M1s on sea events, this thing is going to be crazy for sea events. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you've done sea events with the Yeti Fruit transform, and let me know how good it was. Yeah, oh yeah, PvP, great. Transform, untransform, it could be better, but it is what it is. Just use transformation, no meter. Now we have the trading value, and people are crazy. That's all I really have to say. People are insane. Looking for perm for Yeti. It's the same thing with the gas fruit. Looking for perm for physical gas fruit. Looking for perm for Yeti. You stay away from anything bad, okay? Whoever said this, whoever said these things, you're doing something bad. I don't know if it's white powder. Who knows what these people are doing, but they are some type of crazy, some type of delusional to think I'm going to pay them a permanent fruit for one physical fruit. And it's not like it's dragon, all right? It's not like it's the king of fruits, okay? These fruits can be competed with. They might be OP, but they can be competed with. And it's just like, a perm for one? You're out of your mind. But I guess for people with Yeti, this is like a good thing. You can be out of your mind too, and people will go for it. Not me though. If I see you and you're saying trading Yeti for perm, you're getting absolutely slandered. That exact moment you're getting slandered. But, you know, most people, they will either go with the payment, they'll be too broke and say, oh man, I wish I had this. Oh man, I wish I had Yeti. Oh please, it's my birthday. Oh my gosh, I didn't get Yeti because my brother's cousin's uncle stole Yeti from me, so now I'm sorry I don't have Yeti. That sucks to be you. Nobody cares. Anyways, if you put that Yeti down on the table, people will really trade just about anything. So the trading aspect, crazy right now. Absolutely insane. Now let's just talk about the fruit in general. I mean, the moves look decently cool out of transformation. Arctic Clap just looks like an ice move. Let's be real here. But the moves are pretty good when they hit something. If you don't know what I mean by that, like look at Tundra Rush without hitting anything. It's just kind of like a ability move a little bit. And then look at Tundra Rush once it hits something. Boom, slams them on the ground. And transformation, of course. The moves are just bigger, better, more damage. Oh my gosh, that was laggy. This boulder move is probably my favorite with the transformation. Or the slamming on the head move. What somebody has done to those people who think I'm paying perm for leopard. Or Yeti. Oh my gosh, why do I confuse those so much? Yeah, the moves overall look cool. Again, you can walk on water. So this is another cool effect of the Yeti fruit. And just overall, I'd say that the Yeti fruit is a pretty cool looking fruit. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get our ratings. Let's bust our ratings out over here. Gonna do this by untransformed and transformed. So grinding, untransformed, I'd give it like a C. Transformed for grinding, I'd give it an A or an A+. Now PvP, S rank right now. Oh my gosh. Tradability, S rank. And the fruit overall is an S rank. So would I recommend you to buy this thing permanent? Yes. Should you trade for this fruit? Also yes. But yeah, that's really about the end of the video. If you did enjoy, it would be very helpful if you did leave a like. You might as well subscribe. The button's right there. Join the Discord, link in the description below to be in videos, giveaways, events, and more. And do all 3 of those steps to enter in any permanent fruit of your choice giveaway. And I'll see you guys in the next one.